And, you know, the fact that she collaborated with me, that, you know, she asked me to be there, and I was honored. And, you know, we both drum up the show ideas, and actually everything is pretty much, you know, organic, meaning we go out and we reach people to say, hey, you know, if you got a book, hey, you know, come on down, let's go up. You got anything popping, you know, plug what you have to plug in and get it in. And that's what we want to do. We want to be an organic show, and just talk about the topics of matter of hand. We had one which was what was the homegirl name? You, me, and she, Brooke.
Brooke Green, yeah.
Yeah.
And that was our DL show, and she was a guest, and that was great. We were honored.
Oh, shoot, phenomenal. And then, you know, that with the callers and everything in the chat room, and this is a good place to be and a good place to, you know, network. We love it. The show is a very good idea, and, you know, Juice Radio collaborating with Alexyss, I mean, think about it. This is a beautiful thing, you know. So
and I love what were you all talking about, like you're saying, with the DL show? Because I wonder, what kind of things do you see going on? Do you see a lot of DL still? I know you were telling me today, because I want to get that lady on my show as well, but living with HIV. She was infected, a few years ago.
Right.
And
yes. I wanted to get Marvelyn Brown because I think there's, and again, I'm coming off of personal experiences from a lot of, you know, girlfriends that I have. I think a lot of young black women, they still don't get it that HIV and AIDS is running rampant in our community. And I know I have a few of my girlfriends who do date men who come from jail, who've been in jail for a number of years, and I know that they have unprotected sex because they tell me. And I know I asked them, well, do you go get tested? They're like, no, well, I trust, I don't think he's like that, and I don't get that gay vibe, all this other stuff. And I'm also, I know a lot of not a lot, I don't want to say that, but I do know gay men, and I know a few of the gay men that I am friendly with, they tell me straight up, oh, they get straight men. You know, I have one friend who was a director at an organization here in Atlanta, and he was close friends with another young gay man. And the young gay guy, he found out he was positive, and he was fooling around with a guy who was living a straight life. And the guy who was living a straight life also had a woman and a child. And I guess the guy who was living a straight life come to find out that he contracted it and might have given it to his woman. And when the young gay guy, he tried to get in contact with the guy who was pretending to be straight, you know, when after months and months, finally he was able to get contact, and come to find out he killed himself.
What?
Yes.
Why? Because he was infected?
Because he was infected, and I guess he didn't want to come to grips that he was living this fake life, you know.
Did he tell his wife or his girlfriend?
I just got the details of the fed to me from my friend, but from what my friend who works at the organization told me was that, you know, when the guy eventually got in contact with someone, they were like, you know, so-and-so is no longer, you know, he committed suicide.
But you know what? I'm so glad you're doing this, and so many other women are doing this. I was listening to some other blog talk shows. I see the sisters are really waking up. This is a very powerful time in the universe, vagina power revolution worldwide. There are a lot of our women, I mean, we have been oppressed, and many of us don't know who we are. We don't know our history. The very origin of the earth is female, not male.
Right.
And they give us this bullshit story that the woman was second to the man, and that she came out of a man, and a man was asleep, and that his rib was taken out. There was some kind of spiritual surgery, and from that rib a female was made. But if you really know who you are, and you really study your history, and you go back to Africa, you go back to Kemet, which they named Egypt, and you will see the origins of all creation is female. Every man has to come out of a woman, and even the earth is female. When we're getting ready, we're going into winter right now, so we're going into hibernation. Everything goes into hibernation. But when we go into spring, then the earth, the female womb gives birth to everything, to fruit, to vegetables, to deer, to dogs, to everything. Everything comes, so it's just ridiculous for us, and we've been taught through religion, especially people of color. I know some of us are preachers. I have all these preachers in my family, and everything was suppressed, and your vagina is evil, and a man wants you because there's something flirty, there's something freaky, there's something nasty about you. You were giving off a vibe. So you mean a 5-year-old little girl is giving off a vibe that she want to be fucked by your boyfriend. You know, this is her fault. This is her energy. We've been taught that the vagina, there's something negative. There's a negative